Hello everyone. My video this morning is about Nigeria's tax compliance in comparison to other African countries. I know we've had things so good since the military days, even since independence. Apathy to paying taxes in Nigeria is really not commendable. Lack of apathy, I should say. Because if you look, I went through the OECD article, the one that was published, and it showed Nigeria as a middle range compliance in comparison to our population, 220 million. Nigeria should be high up there. Should be among the high range tax compliance in Africa. And I won't put the blame solely on Nigerians, because over the years we've seen lack of investment on our infrastructure, roads, hospitals, universities, technology advancements, and we've seen increase in politician spending. Politicians living the large life. That's enough to put Nigerians off paying tax. So I can understand both sides of the argument. Nevertheless, every country that needs to succeed has got to have a high, tax payment threshold. If you look at developed countries, like the UK, the US, the EU, they pay a lot of tax. And admittedly, there you can see development. So Nigerians, I can understand your fear that you're just paying a lot of money and politicians are pocketing it. But I strongly believe that this Tinubu government has a lot of plans to improve Nigeria's infrastructure. So I'll appeal to Nigerians: pay your tax and hold your government to account, hold your governors to account, hold your local government chairman to account, and hold the president to account as well. So back to the OECD article. It was measured using GDP, gross domestic product, which is basically the size of the economy. So in Africa, the high-range tax compliance countries are Tunisia, which is 34%. We include Namibia, South Africa, Mauritius, Seychelles, Botswana. And if you think about it, these are, I want to use the right phrase here, these are smaller countries in regards to population. They've got good economy, thriving economy like Botswana, like Seychelles, but smaller population. And we, with 230 million, if our informal sector is pulled into the tax net, I bet the tax increase, the tax payment will increase. So Nigeria, like I said, is in the middle range compliance. The other countries in that middle range include Kenya, Ghana, Morocco. Morocco I can understand because they see themselves as Arab countries, though, and I think the Muslim tenets does not strictly involve paying. They do pay tax, but they do more of the zakat thing, looking after the homeless rather than the government's charges. So Nigeria's tax-to-GDP ratio is 10 to 11% according to the OECD. Remember I said Tunisia is 34%. That's a massive difference. So those in Lower Qaeda are Somalia 2.9%, Ethiopia 7.5%. So I can understand people's trepidation. But if we want investments in our infrastructure, especially our roads are very bad. I know the Tinubu government is doing a lot with the Lagos Calabar, Badagry Sokoto, Kaduna Kano, and the other roads. But we shouldn't rely on loans anymore. We shouldn't rely on loans alone, because loans will end up being paid back. So our tax compliance needs to go up. So I appeal to Nigerians: pay your taxes. It's our civic duty. And also, please subscribe to my channel for more inspirational videos. support my channel, like my video, and share it amongst your family and friends. Thank you very much.